You're listening to the 40 Thrive Podcast, the show created for women 40 and beyond, ready to shake things up. And now, your host, Jackie McDougall.
Welcome back to another episode of 40 Thrive. My goodness, it's been a while since we last got together. How have you been? If you're catching 40 Thrive for the first time, welcome. Do not forget to hit that subscribe or follow button. You'll be updated whenever a new episode is published. Plus, special to this season, I'll be doing some bonus episodes that you'll only know about if you're subscribed. If you happen to be listening to this on the website and you're thinking, what the heck is she talking about with subscribe? Just email me at hello@40thrive.com and I will walk you through it. If you're not a regular podcast listener, whether it's this show or any other show, I am here to tell you there is so much awesome info and entertainment out there for the over 40 crowd. Listening to podcasts while you work, walk, drive, do chores, it can add so much to your life. Podcasts are here to stay, and this particular podcast is totally dedicated to helping you thrive today and every day. Before we get started, I want to send a shout out to those who've taken the time to rate and review the podcast. You are an extra special thriver to me. I'm always a bit blown away when someone takes the time to go to Apple Podcasts or another platform and write a little something about the show. Thank you so much to Janelle, who called 40 Thrive relevant and rich. She writes, I'm so glad I found this podcast. Jackie's style is direct, on point, and easy to listen to. The content is rich and relevant for women navigating life after 40. I'm in my 60s now, but these topics still relate and are so uplifting and positive. This is a must podcast for any woman over 40 and beyond. Thank you so much, Janelle. That means the world to me. And it brings up one thing I often get from someone who's new to 40 Thrive. It's the assumption that the podcast and community are for women in their 40s. That is not true. In fact, I'm just months away from turning 50 myself. Remember that phrase, life begins at 40? That's what 40 Thrive is. So if you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, really any age where you want to feel empowered to do what lights you up and makes you feel your best, this podcast is for you. Okay, after you listen to this episode and while you wait for next week's episode to launch, I highly recommend you take a listen to some past episodes. There are 72 of them to be exact. I have had the honor of talking to experts and authors, so many others who share their expertise, passion, and unique stories. I think you'll be inspired and motivated to make things happen in your own life in regards to career, money, fitness, wellness, so many different areas. This episode is the unofficial launch to season 2. Let me explain that a little bit. So when I began 40 Thrive back in December of 2018, I hadn't planned to really take any breaks. I record episodes in advance when I can, and I love connecting to you in this way. My plan was to go weekly for as long as I felt like what I was creating was still needed and wanted by you. But then life happened, as it does. You may have heard episode 64 back in April. I spoke with my 5 sisters ranging from 42 to 64. In that episode, we talked about my sister Ellen's battle with glioblastoma, an aggressive brain tumor. On July 3rd, my 58-year-old sister died from the disease after a 3-year fight that only a true warrior could have taken on. My sister was one of those people who made things happen. She was the first to offer help. She hosted all of our family holidays, and with 13 of us and our partners and our kids, you can imagine how crazy that could be. She was always the one to show up for people, even when she was going through her own personal battles. Now, my sister Ellen did not love attention, which is one way we're not really alike. So I don't want to invade her privacy in life or in death. I will just say that losing her 5 weeks after she lost her husband of 35 years due to his own cancer battle, it left me with the need to recharge and really reconsider how I'm showing up in my own life, personally and professionally. One thing that was confirmed during those months off and the time of reflection is that I have a message inside, a gift, if you will. I have been given so many life experiences, good and bad, that not only have shaped who I am, but I believe I was given all of this to help me find my true purpose. And I know I can help people through sharing my own story. So here I am, back with you for season 2. I can't even express how grateful I am that you're here and you pressed play. Thank you. One of the things I'm doing differently this season is I'm not trying to control everything. It's quite a challenge for me, I have to admit. While I most often talked with women in the past that I had discovered and reached out to, this season, I've already recorded 12 episodes with women who have been pitched to me. And whoa, I have learned so much from this experience. There are so many women and maybe a few good men who have so much to share with us. Their brilliant expertise, personal stories, and some serious strategies to not only survive midlife and beyond, but truly thrive. And right along with these awesome conversations, I'm going to be stepping up a little bit more to help you through my own expertise. I'm a bit of an instigator, if you haven't noticed. I think when I was called that in childhood, it wasn't really meant as a compliment, but I now own it. I can help you challenge yourself, be there to hold you accountable. And when you're not feeling your most confident, I can believe in you enough for both of us, because I do. If you're not already in our free and private Facebook group, check out the show notes and join us. It's a safe and supportive space to ask questions, exchange ideas, and just surround yourself with other like-minded women who get what you're going through. Plus, you've got to be in the group to be part of an exciting online event I'll be hosting soon. A powerful way to help you push through the self-doubt, distraction, and limiting beliefs that are keeping you from living your life in a way that's truly aligned with who you're meant to be. I believe it in my core, and I'm 100% confident I can help you get there. It's called Thrive in 5. It's a 5-day Facebook Live series that will help you build the tools to get clear on what you want and how to get there. It's not one of those climb up a mountain and meditate for hours on end and one of those types of challenges. I am talking small steps that you can take each day that will require very little extra effort. Let me say that again. Very little extra effort. And you'll still reap all the benefits. You will wonder why, after these 5 days, you didn't get started sooner. I'm going to link to the event and the group here in the show notes, so definitely check that out. And don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. I can't say it enough. We have so many things on our to-do list, don't we? When you subscribe, you never have to look for another episode. It just magically appears every time there's a new one. And while we're at it, share 40 Thrive with a friend. Not only does it help the podcast get discovered, thank you. It's amazing how many messages I get from women who say they press play on an episode and they felt like the guest was talking directly to them. This is not an accident. I talk to the 40 Thrive community every day and create episodes I truly believe can help you. And if they can help you, they may also help a friend. Thank you so much for listening. I know you have a million things to do with your time. We all do. The fact that you spend it here with me is not lost on me. It's a true honor. Until next time, take care and keep thriving.